Hi everyone, this is David Levy from JewishBoston.com, and today to get ready for Rosh Hashanah, we have a special guest, although we're actually guests in her house. This is Linda Amir of Amore Creations. You may remember her from our 4 questions interview as the woman who brought us the Tart bakery mix. So, Linda, what are we going to be making today?
Today we're going to be making an apple tart in honor of Rosh Hashanah, and 2 kinds. We're going to make it just chopped off the core, and then we're going to do a sauteed apple with sauteed raisins with cinnamon and sugar.
I'm super excited because if you're like me and you're not necessarily hosting your own Rosh Hashanah meals, often you want to show up with something to bring to the hosts who are having you, and this is a really easy way to make something that's homemade, so it's very special, but it comes from a mix, so it's totally achievable. And let's find out how to do it.
We're going to make 2 at the same time just because we're going to make the 2 different versions, but you can open them both and pour the mix right into the mixer. I like to slice them in 8ths to make it blend better.
Okay, and butter and then eggs are next?
Yep, we're going to just crack the eggs right in the bowl.
A little messy, but when we get it in and there's no shell in there.
There it's simple. Lift up the handle, and now you're going to blend.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Scoop up half and plop it right in the center.
Okay.
And then you want to scoop up the other half and put it on this one. You can just sort of, perfect. I don't like to spread it all to the very end. I like to spread it to almost the edge, because it's going to, when it bakes, it's going to continue to spread, and I think it's just easier to come out. That's perfect.
Okay, so just like this, we can see there's still a little bit of a margin. So I see we have a couple different kinds of apples here. What apples are we using?
I bought some Granny Smith, and I bought some Gallo. But this is great to do with kids. I mean, you could be chopping the apples, the kids could be doing this. But we could squirt just a little lemon juice right on top.
Great.
And then if you want, just sprinkle some sugar, some cinnamon, and throw in the raisins, and then we could just stir with the spoon. How's that?
Okay, so we're gonna do it in this?
Yeah, make it in it.
Okay. So this is brown sugar.
Yeah, you don't even need to, maybe a little bit more. And just sort of spread it out.
Okay.
So as you saw, we used 3 apples for 2 tarts, so about roughly 1.5 apple per tart. And they were medium to large size.
All right, so we're gonna saute the...
Yep, here you go, here's your spoon. So now we're gonna let that cook for a few minutes. So you might just wanna toss that a little bit. You can start seeing it's getting a little bit of the glaze of the butter.
It's looking delicious, starting to get brown and yummy.
And it's starting to smell a little bit too with the mix of the cinnamon and the brown sugar. So we can put it on if you'd like. And
Turn off the stove.
This is gonna be pretty easy. You're just gonna put it right on. Right, so now we're ready to stick it in the oven.
Okay.
Right, so the tarts are ready.
They look and smell delicious.
So now we're ready to take them out of the pan. They've been cooling for about a half hour. And we're gonna gently take the knife and just lightly go around to make sure it doesn't stick to the edge of the pan.
Okay. So this is a springform pan for those of you who are not so up on your kitchen terms. And that means that the outside, when you release the lever here, pops out just like that.
Perfect.
And we have a beautiful looking tart which can slide right onto the plate.
Ready to dig in and try it?
All right, let's go for it.
Oh.
So, and the moment of truth. Oh, delicious.
Is it really? All right. Like sometimes you have to just try your own.
You know, the sugar and the cinnamon on top gets all crunchy and has just a little bit of that like caramelized taste.
Perfect.
Nice and moist.
So we should say like Lashana Tova, right, to everybody?
Absolutely. And Lashana Tova to you. And thank you so much for teaching us a brand new Rosh Hashanah dessert.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's a pleasure.